What's up everybody, and this is Danny, and I've already reviewed this tough armor case from Spigen SGP, so go ahead and check that review in the bottom link description below. But how tough is this case? They said that there's some air cushion technology in here. Let's test it and drop this thing. This angle of the video is filmed with the new Nokia Lumia 1020. So this has a glass screen protector on it as well, so let's just drop it from waist height. So this is just our first test, not very high, just right at waist height. And let's check to see if there's any damage. And from what I see, there's no damage at all, just where that air cushion technology is on the bottom. And that's where it landed. So it looks like it has no problems at all at this first test. All right, second test, maybe from neck height or so, maybe where you would talk on the phone. So let's drop it. Alright, so a little bit harder impact there. So let's pick it up to see if there's any damage on it at all. And from what I see, there's really no damage either. Kind of landed in the same area, so no problems. So this is the big test. What about if it lands on the screen? And that's the big one for everybody, right? So let's go ahead and drop this face down right on this hard surface. Oh, that landed right on the front there, right on that glass. But this does have a glass screen protector on it, and look at that, it's chipped away in that corner there. You can see a good fracture there on that side, and you can see some damage for sure on the corners. So we'll take a further look at that, but we're not done yet. We're going to throw this thing down some stairs. So let's just try to damage this thing even more. Let's do this. All right, no waiting. Let's just go ahead and throw this thing down some stairs and see what happens. Ah, that was pretty uneventful there. We're just going to have to pick this thing up and try to do this again. I mean, we got to throw a little farther than that, right? So let's go ahead and do this and throw it a little farther and give it a little bit more kick. Now that's more like it. Now let's see if we can throw it one more time and see if we can cause a little bit more damage before we check it. Alright, so I think we can agree that that was some good abuse there. We've dropped it a pretty good amount of times, but I mean, this looks pretty beat up. So let's see if this iPhone is still intact. Alright, so let's just do a device check real quick, and you can see a lot of scuffs and dirt around the corners, and this backplate's starting to come off a little bit, but actually that whole backplate comes off anyway, so it's not really damaged. And there's a good amount of scratches here and there on the case, but for the most part, man, this thing held up very well. And this thing is not as bulky as something like an OtterBox where it's huge. This thing is much slimmer, so if you have to think about that when it comes to this kind of protection. And you can see that this hit the rock very hard when it hit, and there are some chips there, but overall this case is in pretty good condition, and you know, it's working great. And this is actually my wife's phone, so I'm so glad it didn't break, because she would have got super pissed that I would have broke her phone. But it's working perfect, so no fights there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this iPhone out of the case and just take a look at the case real quick. As I stated before, this middle part does come out, so that's not broken and it's not a problem, and this thing worked really well. I think this is a true testament of how strong this case is. So if you are wondering, this is the Glass TR tempered glass screen protector made by Spigen SGP, and let's see if it took the impact of all that screen abuse while we were dropping it. Now, this is not the easiest thing to do to take this off, but if you get like a flat object or something to kind of go around it, you can just work around the glass screen protector and it will come off. So I just wanted to speed this up and it'll come off just like this in one piece if you do it correctly. So make sure you just don't yank it off and be careful that it doesn't cut your fingers. But there it is. It comes off in one sheet, and I did crack it a little more while I was taking it off, so it didn't look that bad before. But look at it, it comes off in one sheet, and the big testament is that the iPhone 5 is just fine. Look at that. No scratches, no stress cracks, anything like that from the combination of these two accessories made by Spigen SGP. I mean, that is incredible. Lots of damage that were on there, and look at that. I mean, this is definitely a true testament to how strong this combo is, so should be able to last you through your everyday life if you were to drop it a couple times. So I really think that this is a great combo. What do you think? So in conclusion, I would say that these things pass with flying colors, and I just wanted to do it with everyday type of use. You know, dropping it from your hip, from maybe when you're talking on the phone, to if you dropped it down some stairs. What would happen if you had this protection on? I say your iPhone 5's in good hands with a combination of these two products, the Slim Armor Tough and your glass screen protector from Spigen SGP. So go ahead and purchase these on Spigen.com or on their eBay store. And please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. And you can shoot me a question at any time at Super Scientific on Twitter. And I will talk to you later, guys. See you in the next video.